Oh no. Hey everyone, Henriello here. Welcome back. Today we are going to watch Five Graves to Cairo, which is a Billy Wilder movie. That's right, I'm going to start this off with a Billy Wilder run because I've already watched Double Indemnity, so I might as well just continue on with Billy Wilder first. So it's going to be 3 Billy Wilder movies, then 3 Sidney Lumet, and 3 Fritz Lang. So we're going to kick it all off with Five Graves to Cairo. So let's go. In June 1942, things looked bleak indeed for the British 8th Army. It was beaten, scattered, and in flight. Tobruk had fallen. The victorious Rommel and his Afrika Corps were pounding the British back and back toward Cairo and the Suez Canal. Oh. Oh, they're all dead.
Lieutenant! Lieutenant!
Now the lieutenant's dead. Oh no, now he's stranded in the middle of the desert. J.J. Bramble. See, that's a scary thing about being stranded in the desert because you're in the middle of nowhere. How do you know which direction to go? Oh, there are tire tracks. So he must be near a town or something. He got lucky. He could have walked for days in a desert and see no end to it. Oh, but the buildings are all destroyed. Hotel Empress of Britain.
Corporal John Bramble reporting, sir. Royal Tank Regiment stationed in Tobruk. 88s. Their formation split wide open, and there were the 88s right against our bellies, sir. You ever see a 5-passenger hearse, sir, doing Lambeth Walk? Stebbins dead, Fitch dead, Abbott dead, driving themselves to the funeral.
His team is all dead.
The British have evacuated. This is City Hall 5, sir.
Where's the commanding officer? I was speaking with the commanding officer.
No, you've got a drink. You need the water.
Mister, so please.
Well, they've got to hide him.
Wake up. Wake up. For mercy's sake, wake up.
Putting on makeup. Is he trying to get a German husband or something?
I wouldn't do that, guy.
Where else can I put him?
Right in the middle of the floor.
They'll shoot him.
And now they'll shoot you, too.
Absuchen, das ganze Hotel.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Waalaikum salam.
You have a native cook by the name of Derek.
Derek, sir. Derek. He ran away this morning with the British to Alexandria.
You have a wife.
Yes, but she ran away, sir.
With the British Alexandria?
No, sir. With the Greek to Casablanca.
Oh.
There's a waiter here, Alsatian, by the name of Paul Davos.
He was killed, sir.
By whom?
By you, sir. You know your beautiful place.
He seems kind of agitated by Paul's death.
Leitungen ins Hotel. Kurzwelle legen. Antenne auf Start.
No, stay down. What's that? Is that soap?
Always attack quickly. Don't give the British time to pick up their soup.
Oh, no, sir. No, we have absolutely no bed bugs. Not one, sir. I swear we have no bed bugs. We have no bed bugs, I swear.
Should there be any irregularities, you will be held responsible. Our complaints are brief. We make them against the nearest war.
Yes, sir. As though he had to warn us.
Good thing the guy doesn't have very good peripheral vision.
And 2 towels for every room.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 towel for every 2 rooms, sir. I mean, two towels for every...
1 towel for every 2 rooms. Yeah, he must have climbed into the desk.
All the miracles. That was the most miraculous miracle.
Shut up. Any questions are asked. That's even better. There'll be no questions asked.
Aha.
They shot an Italian soldier for stealing drinking water.
Sir, but you cannot stay here.
Why not ask that German officer to call me a taxi? If the African Corps doesn't get me, the desert will.
Yeah, he's got nowhere to run.
He was killed.
Good. He was never killed, understand?
Huh?
It's only for a few days till the British come back.
The who come back? The British?
Oh, her accent came back strong.
I had two brothers in the French army. When the British decided to evacuate their troops, they left them on the beaches to die or to be captured. But did the British come back? Did they? But if somebody rings for me, I come. It's only a towel they want, not life.
Before you call the Germans, 5 seconds, that's all. This is the address of my wife in London. This is for my older boy. I wish I had something for the younger one.
David, what's happening? Where's everybody? Who's he?
He's our waiter.
What waiter? I thought he was killed.
Only buried alive, sir. It took me 8 hours to dig myself out.
Yes, he screamed, sir.
Right, the lame leg.
So you're Paul Davos.
Yes, sir.
A good thing he didn't suspect him, and Moosh didn't reveal his identity.
You know, I'd almost believe you were a waiter.
I am a waiter.
A rather special kind.
No, was Paul a spy for the Germans or something?
Nothing can save the 8th British Army from a colossal catastrophe. Signed, Field Marshal Erwin Rommel.
Field Marshal Erwin Rommel.
Why in the name of the devil didn't we get proper information about the British withdrawal? Huh? Why?
With the Field Marshal's permission. He has been buried under that debris ever since last night. He couldn't very well have used the laundry communications.
So he is a spy.
You will continue here as a waiter until we can get you through to your new assignment.
I rather like to think of myself as the vulture who flies ahead of the Stukas, limping a little.
How do you find the British intelligence service? Not an inkling about Professor Kronstetter?
Professor Kronstetter, the 5 Graves.
The 5 Graves.
To victory.
To victory.
To victory.
It's a good thing Bramble can control his emotions and play along. And I'm sure when he said to victory, he was thinking victory to British, not the Germans.
The next time I will go personally, understand? Make that quite clear.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Avanti!
Avanti! His vibrato, though.
Request that the general cease singing.
Who made such a request?
Among them, Field Marshal Rommel.
Can a nation that belches understand a nation that sings?
No, General.
As we say in Milano, we are getting the end of the stick that stings. I have been given a bathroom that does not work. Is there no proper bathroom in this hotel?
Yes, sir.
I will have it.
It belongs to the Field Marshal.
When you lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas.
That's right, sir.
You haven't heard anything.
How can I hear what they say in Milano?
Good. Look at that. Look at that.
There's even a window in this bathroom.
Wait there. When I want you, I ring once. Then it's 2 rings for the maid.
That's right, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
No, he took his gun, he's gonna know.
I do the laundry.
All alone?
Sometimes he helps me put it out to dry.
It was my guess, mademoiselle, that you've been washing some sort of alphabet. A towel could be a dash, washcloth a dot.
Where she the dash in it. Say that slower, please.
It's perfectly simple.
They're sending you to Cairo, sir. You will be safe.
Where have you been, Corporal Bramble? Oh, nowhere in particular. I spent a day or 2 with Rommel. You didn't leave him with a bullet in his head and his head in a puddle of blood?
Sir. Oh, he's talking so fast again.
In the morning, he'll ring for breakfast, number 5. It must all happen very quickly.
Because it's good for England.
Oh, I don't imagine it will win the war, but it'll knock the breath out of him for a while.
What do you think I stayed on here on this 50 place for? I was waiting for them, understand? Because I want to do business with them.
So she wants to attract a German soldier.
Now that I'm trying desperately to strike a more genial note, a yes, or is that so, or even a shut up would stimulate the conversation considerably. They're calling you, mademoiselle.
Pride is looking out for it.
They're calling for the maid specifically.
Number 8, the major with the monocle.
Why is it when they say 8, the subtitles show 5?
I lied to you. I had to say something quick and effective to soften your heart. I haven't any children. I haven't any wife. I've never been married.
Well, he thinks very quick on his feet.
How about the Italian general?
Not the Italian general.
Who are you waiting for, mademoiselle?
The field marshal.
Number 5.
Sorry, mademoiselle. I take number 5.
I mean, if she wants to aim, then aim for the big fish. No. Moosh took his gun? He must be a light sleeper as a soldier. How did he not feel that?
I could have run away. I waited for the German troops. I waited for Your Excellency.
2 steps back, please. Now, what do you wish to say?
I had 2 brothers. One was taken prisoner. The other was killed.
Fighting the Germans?
They didn't hate the Germans or anybody.
Of course. Nobody hates the Germans.
He's lost one arm. He can't even work for you. He's useless. If there's anything I can do.
Petitions for the release of prisoners must be addressed to the commander of the prison camp. You can also have the Red Cross write, and then they're the Quakers.
Who do you think you are to open your mouth to him? Are you crazy? Never ask a very big man for a very small favor. I know people in Berlin who can pull some wires.
Did you take that gun?
Yes.
Where's my gun?
Come on.
You give me back that gun.
Be careful. I don't want anybody to know about this.
The gun! Oh no! Well, thankfully no one saw it, and no one heard it fall down.
What's happened?
There was British officers in the lab, prisoners. He knew that was one suspicious look, one eye of the lift, one lift of the eyebrow.
Oh, Davos. Seems I neglected to tip you when we left.
Oh no, he knows it's not him.
What is wrong?
Heart trouble.
Yeah, he's having many heart attacks. Poor Farid.
The whiskey's over here, sir.
Bramble.
I have a gun. I also have a plan, just waiting to get Rommel alone.
No. Did Field Marshals tell no secrets? No ill-considered heroics, understand? That's orders.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, what do you have here? Cognac, sherry? What is this?
Oh no.
Bramble, sir.
If I didn't know it was Bramble, I would swear it was whiskey.
Oh, thank goodness he's clueless. He didn't recognize a military dog tag.
I've seen him in the cellar.
Paul
His
Devos?
hand stretched like this. The wreckage started giving away, like apples. And there was his hand, all yellow with finger.
Herr Davos could have been more cooperative and died further away.
Sure, he could have just chosen a further spot to die.
But we should send these cooks. Why send ultimata? Why not send macaroni? Con aglio ed olio di oliva.
They say everything possible about me. That I'm a magician, a puller of rabbits out of hats.
They also say that you entertain captured British officers by giving them lessons in strategy.
Why don't you ask me what puzzles you most? Suppose I give you 20 questions.
How many men have you got in North Africa?
Not as many as you.
Twice we chased you towards Tripoli. Twice you turned us back at Delegata. How?
I led you on until your supply line stretched out like a rubber band. Then I cut it. You can afford to improvise. We must rely on preparation. We knew the Dutch would open their dikes, so we started building rubber boats far back as 1935. What did you do in 1935?
Now that you've pushed ahead 500 miles, aren't your supply lines getting a little taut?
The Navy will sink every Axis ship. No supplies can reach it.
Perhaps.
Without supplies, how can you do it?
Now you're asking for the big rabbit. We prepared. Preparation, gentlemen. In 1937, 2 years before this war started, we dug supplementary supplies into the sands of Egypt. A number of depots, under your very noses. Where? I gave you 20 questions, gentlemen. That is question 21.
No, it wasn't. The Germans initiated the attack, so since they knew the war was going to happen, of course they could make preparations in advance.
He's a good man, Davos.
I hope I know my job, sir.
You do.
He has to figure out where the supply depots are buried and then get the intelligence to his superiors.
What is it, you looking for something?
Yes, water, petrol, ammunition.
Right here?
Between this spot and Cairo,
You sick again, sir.
not a bit
But
thanks.
this is pepper and salt, sir. Change that name. Lining the drawer. What name? Why, you asked me about it. I don't remember.
Professor, German archaeologist Professor Kronstetter, dig for pre-dynastic tombs.
You are a great man. Oh, me, why?
So the supply depots are the tombs.
And just have a look at Professor Kronstein.
The Field Marshal himself.
That's him.
Eee.
What a convenient way to send a military mission with full authority to dig, dig, dig. We don't know where. There's still question number 21.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the question is where? All the mummies' tombs? But that would be too obvious if they put it in a tomb, right?
She wants me to do something about her brother. He's in a prison camp somewhere in Germany.
Hopefully he can save her brother.
I've just received information that my advance columns have reached objective Y. I wish I could have told it to those Britishers at lunch. Their digestion would have stopped completely. You, of course, know the answer, but would they have seen anything? They have such complicated minds. They expect invisible ink. Too simple for them, this.
I'm trying to look at it with an Englishman's eyes. Not a clue, just an ordinary map.
You're leaving for Cairo this evening. When I enter the town, I should not like to have bouquets thrown into my path with explosives in them. Won't have any difficulty with objectives P or T, I'm sure.
P or T, Your Excellency? It seems improbable.
Objective YPT. Bramble did a pretty good job pretending that he knows what he's talking about.
Do you speak French?
Oui, mon général?
I do not. But look at my fingernail. Broken. I had wine. You know what was missing?
A corkscrew?
Not at all. All right. So I won't sing. I'll tell Mussolini.
Good night, mon général.
Oh,
They've located your brother. I'm sending this to hurry the case.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
My humblest apologies.
For what?
I've had an unpleasant idea about you, Moosh. Lieutenant Schwegler cleared it up. TP and Objective Y, does that mean anything to you?
TP and Y? Not a thing.
That's a pretty dress.
There was a parasol that went with the dress. I could never quite afford it. The handle was real ivory.
Every oasis, every landmark that begins with P or T, but there isn't a Y in Egypt.
Egypt.
What have I said?
There's Y in Egypt. The 5 graves. EGYPT. YPT.
There's a Y and a P and a T. I've got it. EGYPT, the 5 graves.
But where?
Just the map of Egypt. And printed across it, Egypt. Every letter marking a supply depot. I must see that map again. I must get back into his room.
But that would have to mean that the supply depot is almost in a straight line. Because otherwise the map would be like EGYPT, like all the spelling all over the place. So that means the 5 graves has to be almost in a straight line, hidden in plain sight. Yep. It's really almost in a straight line. No, just keep writing. Don't care about that. Just keep writing quickly and then get out.
I thought the field marshal's map should not be left behind.
You did, eh?
Yes, sir.
Go on. Everybody in the cellar.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good thing Schwegler didn't suspect him. Oh no, the cellar. Paul Davis' body is in the cellar. Oh my god, they're gonna find his body.
Is the cellar shaking?
Not yet.
Oh, then it must be me.
Some candles for the field marshal.
Let me load them. Let me leave them.
Poor Farid. So nervous. The cellar isn't even covered. It isn't even protected. Like there's a literal hole over there. No, the shoes. He had to see the dang shoes. If it was the hand, it wouldn't be that obvious, but it had to be the shoes.
When we arrived here, I understood you had been bombed into a cellar. And you dug yourself out, Davos?
That's right, Lieutenant.
You're sure you are not dead, Davos?
Shoot him! Oh, I thought he was gonna shoot him. Oh no, because of his shoes. What? Now he has no gun! Ooh, nice dodge. Oh, number 5. He's gonna lead him into an ambush. Whoa, so bold of him to initiate a counterattack. Oh, he killed him. Dang, he managed to wrestle his gun away from him in the dark. It's a good thing that Schwegler didn't have any backup, because no soldiers followed him.
Sit down.
Lieutenant Schwegler is coming.
Lieutenant Schwegler begs to be excused.
He's not coming anywhere anymore.
He's dead.
No one's gonna save her brother now.
There'll be my waiter's jacket, my shirt with some blood on it. Enough to prove I did it. I need 6 hours to get through the German lines.
We have killed 2 people. Him in there, and my brother. His only chance to get out alive. Like Dunkirk again?
But what about Dunkirk? Yes, some were left behind. French, Polish, Belgian, British. They had to be if the rest were to carry on.
Aren't there enough dead already?
Oh, yes, there were a lot of dead.
And there will be more dead.
It's not one brother that matters. It's a million brothers.
You talk such big words. You have a million brothers. I have only one. And I want him to live.
In solchen Dingen kann ich kein Mitleid.
This concerns you, or rather your brother. You thought it wiser to approach it through a certain lieutenant. This certain lieutenant has shown you some telegrams. They're forgeries. Here.
Forgeries, so he never sent anything.
He was found in the servants' room. I'm quite sure you will be able to furnish some interesting information regarding his death. What happened? Why did you do it? Look at me!
Because he lied to me. Because he was one of you. 2 steps back, please.
What is it, Davos?
I say what there is to say. Get out of here, Davos. Get out!
If Your Excellency has no further orders, I'm about to leave for Cairo.
Good luck.
Yes. Good luck, Davos.
She's sacrificing herself.
There will be a court-martial tomorrow morning at 7.
Tomorrow morning before they start, give them the proof that Davos did it, understand?
I guess she's given up hope on saving her brother. But I get the feeling that the Germans won't spare her anyway because of all the things she said. On July 1st, 1942, Rommel and his Africa Corps reached El Alamein, as far east as they ever got. On September 7th, a new mate lieutenant bought a parasol at a little shop in Cairo. A parasol with a handle made of real ivory. On October 24th, to the skirl of a bagpipe, General Montgomery's 8th Army launched its counteroffensive. Of course, and many more people did. And so, on November the 12th, 1942, the British came back to Sidi Halfaya. It's been so long. Who knows if Mouche survived? Ah, Sebastiano.
Hello, Generale. As we say in Milano, it's a wise man that drops the end of the stick that stinks. Soon you can lie in your tub and get rid of the fleas.
What, please?
The ones you caught from lying down with the dogs. Arrivederci, Generale.
Oh!
As a prisoner, I don't think he's gonna be able to take a bath anytime soon.
Farid!
Oh no, he looks like he's got bad news.
There was a trial that morning. They found her innocent of shooting Schwegler.
But,
They found her guilty of spreading enemy rumors.
of course,
Kept on screaming in his face, the British will be back, the British will be back.
they're back now, but too late.
They beat her and beat her. One bullet would have been enough.
Of course they're gonna find her of something guilty, whatever happened.
I brought you that parasol, Mouche. They swore it was real ivory. When you feel the earth shake, that'll be our tanks and our guns and our lorries. We're after them now, coming from all sides. We're going to blast the blazes out of them.
It's so sad that Mouche died. I mean, it's to be expected anyway. Even if she's innocent of killing Schwegler, they weren't gonna allow her to live because of all the things that she said. In the end, she never got to save her brother, her one and only blood-related one-armed brother in a German concentration camp. She did everything she could. She did her best. But in the end, she, after failing twice, I suppose she chose to put all her faith in Bramble and sacrifice herself so that Bramble could get away and get the intelligence to his superiors. One thing I like to find out is whether this movie is based on a real event or not. Nope, apparently not. Five Graves to Cairo is a fictional story inspired by a play written by Lajos Biro. Even the town that they were in, the city Halfaya, is actually a fictional Egyptian town. Even though the movie is not a real situation that happened, I'm sure that similar things have happened during the war, whether it was World War One or World War Two. There are people who sacrifice themselves to save millions of others. My respect to them who were willing to risk their lives and eventually give their lives to end the war. One of my favorite scenes in the movie would have to be when Moosh decided to sacrifice herself and then she just berates the field marshal. And when Davis comes in to help her, she just starts screaming at him, telling him to get out, and basically relaying to him that she wants to do this and she wants him to get to safety and she's willing to take the blame. That was my favorite scene in the movie, and I'm sure at that point she already knew that she was not going to live anyway, so she wanted to go out with a bang. She wanted to go out saying whatever she wants to say to the Germans. Overall, this is a thrilling, great movie which also shows how people make sacrifices for the greater good. But of course, it's never wrong to be selfish once in a while, because for Moosh, all she wanted to do was save her only blood related brother. She didn't care for millions, but she only cared for her own brother, and there's nothing wrong with that, really. It's just that they have different ideals. Moosh wants to save her brother, and then Bramble wanted to end the war. What do you think about Five Graves to Cairo, or what's your favorite scene in this movie? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.